Hey, you came back! Thank you! To my new 30 or so subscribers since last time, I thank you so much. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, we'll get there. This is going to be a lot of fun. This video is just a short tutorial. I'm in the live room in my studio. I just thought I'll show you a little thing. Tiny little tips and details like this just help take your photos, your videos and things like that to the next level. It might help you if you're stuck for ideas, and most importantly, it's if you have very little cash. I'm working on a new intro, something interesting, bit of music, maybe I'll write something, who knows. Maybe I'll make that part of a video, writing and recording the intro theme, that could be fun. There's a little idea because I need all the ideas I can get. So here's just a quick tip for some simple lighting. And the main thing that I want to tell you about, oh hang on a second. Oh, it's these things. Pound shop lights. Are they both on at the same time? There we go. Woo! I mean, sometimes you get 2 or 3 of these for £1 in the pound shop. Oh yeah, quid in dollars. It's our version of $1, but not quite as much. Simple. Now when you combine something like this with something like this, aha, what is this? Quality street wrappers, chocolate wrappers. I'm not even kidding, look. Cheap colour gels that you can use to cover lights like these ones to create different moods, different vibes, different textures for your videos and your photos. So here's a simple way to use them. So, I'm going to place down a mug. Look at that, it's Iron Man. Don't you just love that? Iron Man's going to sit there. So imagine you're taking a photograph of this, or you just want to take a little video of this. That doesn't look inspiring at all. There's a little bit of ambient light in the room, but it's a little bit flat. So, what's going to happen? Well, if I just do this and do something magic. Oh, what just happened? What just happened there? Things got really interesting, that's what happened. So if I cut to the wide angle, what you've now basically got is these 2 lights. They're both on. There's no chocolate wrappers on here. So I've put one over here. That gives a rim light over here. Both of these are acting as rim lights. Neither of them are key lights. Key lights is the main light on a subject. These are just to give a little bit of accent. You call them accent lights, rim lights, and you can turn it, twist it round. Again, depending on how these lights are when you buy them, whatever you could use blue tack, you could stick them down, you could rest them on something else to get the angle right. But I'm just going to sit that like that and turn it round. Yeah, that looks kind of cool like that. And then this one over here, slightly in front. And if I twist that one back round, you can see you can get really bright on the front. But I'll just twist it away a little bit more, and then there you go. And I'll go back and show you the before and after again. Oh, what a difference. So let's just use one of these lights and do a different example. So this one's a little bit more subtle, but all I'm doing is putting the light flat behind it, resting, get it just out of shot. So we put it there, and let's turn it on. And so what you now get is a little, subtle little rim light around the whole thing. Now that looks 10 times more interesting than simply that. I mean, you can use all kinds of lights for this, obviously. You could use any lamp in your house. The point here is that these are really small and really, really flexible, and they are very bright. Don't be fooled, these are very bright. Equivalent lights for the purpose of photography can cost 100 times more, or more than that. This is simply to show you can just nip down the shop and get something to take cool photos with. It's just about upping the game a little bit for the little bit of money, just tiny bit of money, and you can have so much fun with it. So here's example number 3. I'm going to add some colours to it just for fun. Okay, new example. Let's turn our lights on. What's happening this time? Oh, wait a minute. James, what have you done? Why does that look so cool? On the left side, we have... It's actually pink. I thought it was red. It's actually pink. So I folded it over, stuck it on a bit of blue tack. That gives you coloured rim on that side. And this one is green. And now if I was to cut in really tight, you can see the difference between having them on and them off. All for the price of a few chocolates and a couple of cheap LED lights. Not bad. Just stick that behind there. So now you get a green rim light. You can just put a bit of a pink one over here. Oh, isn't this so much fun? Right, thanks for checking this video out. It's been fun. I know it's just been a little tip. It's just been a small crumb, a little crumb on this path to many more tutorials. Who knows? You know, take this idea, scale it up, scale it down. Just play with the lights, play with the gels. Whatever kind of lights you find that are cheap, just think about unique, cool ways to use them. Like take those gels and you'll put it over the front of the camera lens even, and put it in front of your phone camera lens. Just cut a little piece out and put it over the flash on the phone, you know. That can be cool, you know, just stack them up, all kinds of things. It's just been a small one, it's just been a fun tip. Some of you probably think like, hey, I already thought of that, or you know, oh, you can buy like coloured gels cheaply. But this is how to get something out of things that you would never expect. Some people just wouldn't expect to use a wrapper for a chocolate in that kind of way. So no matter where you are in the world, if you can find a cheap way to get your hands on these small wrappers, They can be used, they can be a lot of fun. I'm going to do a lot more of these videos. I might do most of them from the studio here. I might do some stuff at home. Depends where the ideas come from and whatever else. And speaking of the studio, I'm also going to do a nice tour of the studio. I've never really done a tour of the studio on my Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. So I'm going to take you around the studio. I'll show you about, I'll show you the rooms, and I've also got a few videos lined up where I'm going to talk about some of the things that have happened here, some of the recordings I've done, a lot of the things I've learned over the years about recording tips, and some fun anecdotes along the way with possibly names omitted. Just, no, I'm only kidding. I'm not going to name and shame anyone. I would never do that. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.